Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We just announced Jonah Kagan, the next Q101 pop-up free show at the Cubby Bear Sunday, March 29th. Free, first come, first serve tickets, Q101.com, 21 and over, sponsored by the great people at the Cubby Bear. And from us, Brian and Kenzie and Q101, there'll be a Cubs day game that day. It's going to get wild. Sunday, March 29th at the Cubby Bear with the next Q101 pop-up. And let's get to Case's movie review.
For Christ's sake, tomorrow's the 4th of July, and we will be open for business.
What country you from? What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English in what?
Utah. Give me 2.
Do you enjoy pain?
Pain don't hurt.
Wax on, right hand. Wax off, left hand.
Now fry like bacon, you little freshman piggies. Fry, fry!
Playing football in West Canaan may have been the opportunity of your lifetime, but I don't want your life.
And Jenny checked in from Waukegan saying this is her favorite movie of all time. So she's very happy you're doing this today for Valentine's Day. The Wedding Singer, Adam Sandler. So thanks for checking in from Waukegan today. Get ready. And hopefully Case liked it. Jenny, we'll find out. And your people in Waukegan won't have to get a bunch of pitchforks and head down here. Ooh, that'd be terrifying. The Wedding Singer released February 13th, 1998.
Oh, came out on February 13th. That's fun. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why we're doing it.
Hey, I thought it was just because it was a love story and it's Valentine's Day. That's fun. All right. I like the first fact. Continue.
I don't know if I need to keep going.
Yeah.
Kinsey, wait until you find out what else I produced for this
Whoa.
show. It's going to blow your mind.
Home run, Case.
The budget was $18 million. Which sounds low to me at this point because Adam Sandler was already, kind of rising at this point, but still just $18 million, made $123.3 million at the box office. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds an approval rating of 72% based on 69 reviews with an average rating of 6.3 out of 10. And before we get into the review, I'll remind you we're just about 9 minutes away from your last chance at the end of the review. Your last chance to qualify for this week's Universal Orlando Resort trip. We'll draw the winner in about a half hour. So that's coming up at the end. Now, we start off like we always do with the trailer. Kenzie, how this movie was advertised on February 13th.
That's amazing.
1998, back in the day.
Julia was about to marry Mr. Wrong.
That's grade A, top choice meat.
But it's not over.
Relax.
Till the wedding singer sings.
You're the wedding singer.
How you doing? I'm Robbie.
I'm Julia. Robbie is so cute.
Adam Sandler.
Ooh.
Drew Barrymore. The wedding singer.
Uh-oh. You like her? No, I don't. I think I'm in love with her.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday.
Man, I haven't seen this in a minute, but the trailer alone just brings back all the laughs. I love that.
I've seen this movie so many times. This may be one of the most I've seen a movie that you are reviewing.
Wow, big pressure.
I love this movie.
Well, that's so interesting because I knew nothing about this movie before yesterday. I knew Adam Sandler, and I knew that it came out February 13th, which is why we did it, but I had no knowledge of this whatsoever.
And to give you the arc, if you're just new to the movie reviews, every Friday Case does these, and he's done Happy Gilmore. So in the arc of Adam Sandler movies, you've seen one Adam Sandler movie, which is an important factor going into this movie.
Correct, and a lot of people do ask me constantly if I grew up in a religious cult or if I grew up Amish. That is not true. I just did not watch movies until 2 years ago when I started reviewing old movies for this show. Turns out they're quite good.
Yeah, a lot of movies are. Some aren't, but some are.
Some movies are bad. I've seen some bad movies.
Yeah.
I do love that every Friday I get a chance to step into essentially an alternate dimension. I mean, this year alone, we've done When Harry Met Sally, Any Given Sunday, Casablanca, E.T., and Taxi Driver. And now we get this completely other sort of movie in The Wedding Singer, because I feel like this is even a different rom-com than When Harry Met Sally is. And I gotta say, I don't know what people think of Drew Barrymore, but I fell in love with her in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
do people like her?
Yes.
I mean, Mrs. Gulia? We love her.
I don't know so much on talk show Drew Barrymore now, but this era of Drew Barrymore, I was in love with her.
Okay, that makes me feel better because I don't know what her public perception is. I do feel bad that she has the performance that she has in this movie, but she also has the haircut that she has in this movie. It's a tough haircut. It's not the most flattering thing I've ever seen, but her quirkiness and her charm and her energy and her zest for life, this is one of the great female rom-com characters I've ever seen. This is somebody that I found myself falling in love with over the course of this movie. I would like to be with the future Mrs. Julia Gulia. What a delightful human she is on screen, and it made me want to go back and watch more Drew Barrymore movies.
Yeah,
I mean, she was in E.T., but I didn't know that until you told me that. And she was like a child in E.T.
Yeah, you can't say like
I can't say that I want to see more of that.
No.
In E.T.
She's like 4 years old.
When all of a sudden, The Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
Hey, look at her. She's not doing too bad.
Yeah, she's always been, kind of whimsical. I would describe Drew Barrymore as a whole. Now, as a talk show host, I think people think she's more kooky. It's like oh my God, stay in line on this interview. You're sort of touching her guests and stuff. But I think overall she is really liked, and she's kind of just floating around like a fairy all the time.
She seems fascinating. I read up about her last night because I don't know anything about Drew Barrymore. It's only a name I've heard, but it's a lot like when I watched Pretty Woman last year with Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts is only a name that I knew, not somebody that I had really seen or that I have any sort of experience with. And so I'm now new to Drew Barrymore, and let me just say I want more. Big fan of her.
Well, just because you said that, go back to YouTube and get a clip. You won't get full frontal, but she wore a crop top on David Letterman one time, and she jumped up on started dancing on his desk and flashed him.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a very good little clip.
Okay, but I don't get full frontal. That sucks.
Full frontal.
There's nowhere to find boobs on the internet.
Well, there's a paywall. You can go through that.
We were talking about how adorable her personality is. And Brian's got to ruin it with want some full frontal.
It doesn't ruin it. He likes Drew Barrymore. I just say you're not going to get full frontal, which it sounded like you wanted.
Well, I like her personality. I also really, really like this movie because I love any time that a movie is about a really charming, goofy woman and a mentally unstable man. That is the sort of environment that I am looking to live in. That is the sort of life that I am aspiring for.
Because you have half of it covered.
I have the mentally unstable part locked down.
Yes, nailed it.
People know that I'm angry. People know that I'm unpredictable. They know I'm hyper emotional. I am waiting for the person in my life that wants to deal with that. The Drew Barrymore role in this movie. Haven't found it yet. Table for one this Valentine's Day, but
do you want a magazine?
You're all alone. It's got to be so sad. But I love the relationship that they foster. Away from that, Adam Sandler is somebody who I did not grow up with. Again, I haven't seen Billy Madison. I haven't seen The Waterboy. We could do Adam Sandler month and still not cover the very basics. But I did Happy Gilmore last year, because Happy Gilmore 2 was coming out, and I was so surprised at how funny I thought that movie was. I really wasn't expecting to enjoy it the way that I did. And then here, I mean, he's so fantastic at doing all of the great big comedic acting. He's so funny at doing some really subtle things. And I love, after the first woman that he's with in this movie, after he's left at the altar and abandoned and single and starts to lose his mind and lose grip of reality, like when he's singing at the wedding and he threatens to choke the man out with the microphone cable, which we have the audio of, and I think we should play because this is a scene that I can relate to in this rom-com.
The worst thing is that me, Fatty, Sideburns Lady, and the mutants over at Table 9 will never ever find a way to better the situation. Because apparently we have absolutely nothing to offer the opposite sex.
You are the worst wedding singer in the world, buddy.
Sir, one more outburst, I will strangle you with my microphone wire. You understand me?
Now, who does that sound like?
You.
Case. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah. It also sounds like some wedding singers I've actually met before. People in wedding bands or some people that are, just like him, they had aspirations to be in a big rock band. And not that a wedding band pays well. Those guys get paid well, but it's not what they wanted, most likely.
Yeah, I don't really have experience with that. I've only been to a few weddings in my life, and I'm come from the DJ era. I've never seen a wedding band before.
Oh, bands are expensive. It's got to be a little more expensive wedding.
Yeah, as you plug in a laptop, you got all the songs you like.
And like the original version.
Yeah, but a band, you get a good wedding band, it's fun. Anyway.
I'd like to think that I'm friends with enough bands that maybe I can get a real band to play my wedding, but that's a separate conversation.
Can't wait till that happens.
I'm military gun, I'm sure we'll do weddings. So... I've always said, and this is not my original take, but I think the best relationships are the ones that feel like never-ending conversations, and the chemistry between Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler in this movie is so apparent, and you get sucked into their universe, and you're rooting for them. You have the sense that, this is going to work out. It is a movie. It is Hollywood. It is a rom-com, but they really they really stretch out the tension along the way, and you have to sit through a Billy Idol cameo.
So good. I'm glad you just said I love Billy Idol in there.
But I love him in this movie.
Casey's going to say, why is he in there?
Yeah, it's like 15 years after White Wedding came out. I mean, I know it's an 80s movie, but it's just, the whole thing's weird. It's weird that Billy Idol is in this movie as much as he is.
But this is the genius of Adam Sandler and the casting of his movies. Like, I was going to just make a point that, Glenn, there's nobody else that could have played Glenn that he cast for Glenn with Matthew Glave. But just like in Happy Gilmore, Shooter McGavin, no one else could have played that. The villains, his casting, and Drew Barrymore, his casting is perfect. And he uses the same people in a lot of his movies, obviously, when you got Kevin Nealon in there.
Yeah, it's a really great Kevin Nealon cameo. I think the John Lovitz cameo, I think Lovitz is playing that character at about a 19 out of 10. He could have dialed it down a little bit. But that's okay, because it's
I love it.
I'm sure you do. That's the Sandler disconnect for me. There's a few times in this movie where it's like, all right, let's maybe dial it down a little bit. But I'm sure if I watched this movie for the first time at 12 and not 27, I would have a dramatically different opinion of that. We do have to end with the audio of the first time that Adam Sandler plays a song specifically for Drew Barrymore. The soundtrack to this movie is incredible. The Smiths are in this. The Cure is in this. New Order's in this. When the New Order song comes on, I audibly said, alone watching this movie, I went, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But Adam Sandler plays Drew Barrymore's song. Right before he intros it, he says, I've been listening to a lot of The Cure lately. They inspired me. And then he plays this gem.
I lay in bed all day long, feeling melancholy. You left me here all alone, tears running constantly. Oh, somebody kill me, please. Somebody kill me, please. On my knees, pretty, please, kill me. I want to die. Put a bullet in my head.
Oh, my God, so good.
The problem is that I just like that song. That just sounds like the music I listen to.
You actually want that at your wedding?
Yeah, that song's awesome.
Play that in your hired buddy.
Again, this is the genius of Adam Sandler. This is his genius.
Oh
of
my
the
God,
songs
it's
he
so
places
funny.
the songs he places and how he does it. But in this movie, obviously, you have a lot of music. Every one of his movies has a great soundtrack and music parts of it.
Oh my God, it's just so funny.
That song is the best.
I know we're getting up against it and you want a rating, but if you have more stuff to talk about with the movie, we can pause.
Let's put a bow on it. I love this movie. If you're somebody, I'll say this in a very earnest way. I'm not going to go quite into the depths of Kenzie yesterday at this time, but if you're somebody who is maybe not busy tomorrow night and you are looking to feel a little glass half full, a little optimistic about the world of romance and love, and you don't have anybody to share Valentine's Day with, give this movie a watch, because it made me feel really good about love and life and the pursuit of happiness. I gotta say, I didn't know what to expect because I didn't know anything about this movie going into it. I loved this movie.
Hey, before I give the rating, I want to say one thing. Because the first time I saw this movie, of course, this is a me thing. I died when he says, "Please get out of my Van Halen T-shirt before you jinx the band and they break up." To his girl.
Oh, that's a Van Halen
the
shirt.
Van Halen
You
reference.
love that.
Just, please get out of my Van Halen T-shirt before you jinx the band and they break up, which they did break up, because it was
okay, that was sort of one of those where I knew there was a joke there, but I don't know enough about Van Halen to. I was like, oh, I bet that was maybe funny, but I didn't know what I didn't know what the punchline was supposed to be.
It was.
Well, and Eddie's dead. I don't know if you guys know this.
Okay, he was alive when the movie came out.
I found out at Christmas.
Yes, Eddie passed, my hero. He passed
5
away.
years ago.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, but that line in the movie, again, it just is so perfect. Oh, Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, what a fantastic movie. I will give this a very simple rating out of hearts because I think it deserves it. And this is a great movie. This is 8 hearts out of 10. If you haven't seen this before, I urge you to go watch it. If you haven't seen it in a long time, this weekend, it's worth the rewatch.